Now on these recordings, can't nobody play me unless they tamper with big hit sticks. Can't nobody play me unless they turn off aggressive tackling. Can't nobody play me unless they pulling corners off receivers. Can't nobody play me without this automatic catch button. Can't nobody play me like a man. And when I'm upstairs, this is how much of a threat I am. When I'm upstairs on my extended Wi-Fi, anytime a nigga getting his ass blown out, he get to playing with reception. This is how much of lames these secret society faggot ass niggas is. They say they control everything. They just tampering with electronics. Lame. If you notice in that last game, there wasn't no reception messed up into the end part. And every time they catch the ball, there's always an automatic catch. These niggas, it ain't never no pass defense. They always making good passes. Man, these niggas clowns, man.
The Pirates ready to kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Rams him with the stiff arm. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away.
He said this is the only way I win, by people quitting the game. I say the only way other people win is by you helping now.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The run inside. It's Jackson. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Looking for a big play. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Coaches look at the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right back to him on the ground. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. The Gators are threatening in the red zone. Third down play from the gun. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Just drives in between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Off play action. Gets away. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Takes his shot. Working that left side. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Finds his big tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll run the screen. Makes one man miss. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy to see.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. It's complete to the right. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. 3rd and goal for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Big guy smells it. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Gators in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Going to try to get it himself. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running inside, it's Jackson. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the red zone, it's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Might as well stick with him. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. Pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
So now it's 2nd and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Clark.
Love the play call. I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that will just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away, buying some real estate. Receiver, QB on the same page. That's looking really nice if you're on offense.
The Ducks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Back to throw, it's Rayner. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't make the connection. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Stopped just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ducks! He got it right inside the pylon.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Gators headed quickly to the line.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Right down the middle. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Gets the first himself. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Rushes on him. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Didn't work on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It's caught. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man, it's Lofton. At the 45 on his way. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Number 0, set to kick this one away.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Unloads to the right. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back at an opportunity like this.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. So they're a little bit backed up, but working with a nice lead. The idea, try to avoid giving them the short field. Be sure of what you see is this will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Trying to barge their way in. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Under fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football, and he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch, in a big moment, when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
This is an area of the game, on offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
The Ducks enter the final minute with the lead. They'll keep it on the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll try to run for it. Finding some room. He's brought down, but enough to move the sticks one more time and to move this game into the win column. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
Now, as you can see, anytime them linebackers make a hit, that hammer's supposed to come on. So, you know, on this one, that's what the defense looked like somewhat. But anytime he got time to pass in the pocket, that was big help. So, you know, like if you cheat me 10, 15% of the time, you still cheat me, Holmes. So I'm going to call this one case foul must use, what linebackers supposed to look like. And every time they need help, it's always on catch and coverage.